Yeah, I'm getting lost now.
It is finished then. I sensed the man known as Crantius Coulter was no longer among the living.
I don't work for you. I'm just helping you out.
It will likely be the last of its kind. It was a necessary favor for Freya, to prevent her from being compromised. Freya is a special case. Her needs must be met so she may continue to serve Serenity's sirens effectively. As a gifted siren, it is in our best interests that she is at peace with herself and with those that seek to harm her.
Tasks that a man cannot.
Crantius was a threat?
Crantius himself was not Freya's primary concern. It has already begun. I have relieved Trisha of her duty as battlemaster. Her strategy consisted of sending a large force to retake Pazarath. That will no longer be necessary. Instead, I am sending 3 strike teams to enter the fort from 2 different locations. The first team is yours, and the same that accompanied you to retrieve the intelligence reports. The second consists of highly trained sirens that I hope to leave permanently stationed at the fort after it is retaken. The third team may be of interest to you. It is composed of 2 sirens, Kalisa and her newest student, Kaja.
Hey, wait up for me.
Kaja?
That is for me to decide. Kaja has shown some promise in the time you have been gone. She is far from a true warrior, but her hastened assimilation into our ranks requires her to experience battle firsthand, to truly appreciate our teachings. During her trial at Pazarath, she will be guided and protected by Kalisa, one of our more capable warriors. She will give her life to save Kaja if need be. Good. Then there shall be no further argument.
What is the purpose of freedom if it is without honor?
Trisha?
I have ordered that she take a personal leave until this mission is complete. Given her protests and anger, I'm afraid she will not be coming back. It is unfortunate that the best strategist this order has ever known will be the first to leave the Sirens.
Can I see her?
Our scouts report that she was last seen crossing the border into Cyrodiil, perhaps to return to her old home in Bruma.
I don't believe you.
Her behavior was unusual but predictable, given the attachment to her job and to this order's oath to protect the Pinder family. Yes, with 2 other teams assisting you, This mission will be less troublesome than you may be accustomed to on your spare time. Trisha's plan would have cost us many sirens to achieve victory. We need not take such risks. However, the threat to my sirens is still there. Your strength is that of 100 warriors. You are their replacement, and as such you will be the sirens' guardian during this battle. The majority will be heroes of Nirn as usual, along with several Project Purity assassins. You will most likely encounter a new enemy there as well, Project Purity Vanguards. These vanguards are altered beasts that were once man. Their armors have fused with their skin. Expect them to be wielders of both magic and sword.
Politics
Aside
has
from their
always
soldiers,
disgusted me.
you should
I feel
expect the
sorry that my
high-ranking
father
Purity
has to
officer
get
of
into the
Pazarath,
nobles' foul play.
Vincentius.
But at least he remembers
He is an
his
old,
honor.
frightened man
You
that should
know, I
easily be
really do
disposed
love
of if
Skyrim.
you are the
It's
first to
Skyrim.
encounter him. Also, if your reports of the incident near Snowvale Sanctum are true, then you should expect Bosca to be guarding Vincentius. If I may ask, how did you allow Bosca to escape your encounter?
He has plans to take out Purity himself.
Why?
Just a hunch.
If you base your faith in Bosca entirely on theories, then the blood of my sirens is on your hands.
Reminds me of home.
Killing Bosca now would guarantee the destabilization of the heroes and destroy Purity's greatest weapon. There is one last thing you should know before I allow you to leave for Pazarath. Something very important that you must heed.
Okay.
There is a grotto atop Fort Pazarath. Vincentius will surely be near that area, given its symbolic importance to Purity. In that grotto is a shrine dedicated to a spirit
Hold on
that
a bit,
perished
will
there
you?
200
Walk
years ago
away.
fighting an infant version of Purity. The spirit is a master of deceit. Her trickery has no bounds. She is a being that has no place in this world. She
Really?
calls herself Serenity. That is true, but she follows the agenda of a
Skyrim
caste
is
of hypocrites
colder
and
than I've imagined.
maniacs that
Even a
make the
regular day
Daedric
here
Lord
is colder than
Sheogorath's
cold winter.
realm seem tame in comparison. Serenity's master was a malevolent goddess. Her realm is shunned by
So, you
all
ready
who
to
have had
get
the
moving
misfortune
yet?
of meeting her. Even now, the anomalies that she carelessly unleashed upon the world during the Oblivion Crisis linger to this day. Thankfully, they are contained within Cyrodiil and pose us no inconvenience.
How convenient.
The Pinder family has encountered her clan periodically throughout the years. Her interfering presence has only diminished with Marcus's birth. Marcus was wise in keeping Serenity's true nature a secret from the rest of the Sirens. The grotto was normally sanctioned off for security purposes when we still controlled it. The Sirens would not have been comfortable knowing that the being of love and peace, as they were led to believe, was actually a vengeful spirit guarding their roof. All of that should be reason enough for you, Commander, to not believe in Serenity's lies, no matter how shocking or appealing they may be to believe. It is time for you to go. The Golden Maidens and I will continue our battle meditation, so our concentrated energy may flow through your sirens during combat. The fall of Fort Pazarath will mark the beginning of the end for Project Purity. When you return victoriously, I will make my long-awaited speech to all of Serenity's sirens in the armory. Now go and fight with honor. I will be watching over you.
Okay. Wait a minute, armory, no. Fucking. Not the armor. We need to go to the bloody...
It's hilarious that the Thalmor smear Talos' name.
dormitories. Which isn't, well... This isn't just the dormitories, because... it leads through to the outside where they were training. There's Caden.
Yes?
Should track you on the map. Follow me.
Guess we better get going.
It would have made it much easier to remember where you were.
How can I help? Go on, I'll follow.
I suppose we can fast travel from here. It's way out there. We can fast travel from there. Cool.
Here we go. Fall to my blade.
That's... Shall we continue?
If I'd had known Matari's plan, I would have warned you. I'm sorry. Repulsive is all I can say. Freya used you, and walks with grace for her personal agenda, whatever that may have been. And the one before that was just as bad. Freya's interference placed you and Alare in great danger. You were fortunate to have gotten out of that ambush alive.
This mission can go very wrong with Matari in charge.
Trisha's plan involved more brute force,
Mist.
which may have been just as bad. But this one relies on entirely one person. You. Kasha joining us on this mission is completely unexpected and something that Marcus would never have approved of. Especially since she won't be under your personal protection.
Yeah.
Look at the sky. Is it going to rain?
Unless you believe in giving Kasha moral support, there is nothing. Her life is in the hands of Kalissa's team. Kalissa strongly believes in the protection of the Pinder family. She shares the same sentiments as we do. Aside from you, there is no better guardian for Kasha. We can trust her.
There are some other things.
Go ahead. We have some time before the other two teams arrive.
I hope this fog lifts soon.
You have any idea what happened to Trisha?
We weren't at the palace when it happened. Melody only mentioned it in passing when she relayed Matari's orders. Besides the Golden Maidens, it seems no one was present when Trisha was relieved.
She dead?
That's an extreme accusation, and something you shouldn't bring up around the others. Killing is not out of the norm for the Maidens, but to kill one of their own is unheard of. Only Freya could be so callous.
Freya was with me.
Which makes the implications even more disturbing.
Okay, what do you think happened?
What I think doesn't need to be said. You already know.
I see a pattern forming here.
I see it too. Be on guard. There is nothing we can do to take back what we said in the past. That would not make Command happy.
Okay.
If I find out anything, I'll let you know. Trisha was a friend, and someone we could trust. Serenity Sirens needed her. There is one other thing we need to discuss. Serenity. Melody told us the same thing Matari told you. This being is not good natured as we were led to believe. I know you want to speak to her. Serenity is a holy matron. A group that has remained elusive and unknown to every siren since our order was founded by Marcus. He never told us who or what she was, only that she was a being of pure love. Our leaders sure like to keep their secrets. So much that I've been given strict orders to prevent you from entering the Forbidden Grotto, where her spirit rests.
Really?
I'm choosing to belay that order. Whether or not Serenity is as dangerous as Command is now making her out to be, she has the answers that you and I are looking for.
Malene and Samantha.
It took some convincing, but they've agreed to accidentally ignore any attempts you make in getting to Serenity's shrine. Still, you shouldn't make it so obvious. I'm not sure if the other teams have been given the same order. In the middle of the battle, I suggest you and Kasha get to the second floor and make your way to the shrine. Things are changing back at the palace. I suspect Matari is about to make a bold move. The pieces are all aligned. Marcus is dead, and our battle master is gone. The only people left standing that control the future of Serenity Sirens are Freya, the Golden Maidens, and Matari. She may as well have been our leader, ever since Marcus began drifting away. She announced that she was our official leader to you. She's about to announce it to the rest of us.
The snow reminds me of Bruma. It wasn't a place I'm familiar with.
You don't think any good have come out of it?
Only one way to find out. We take back Fort Pazarath, and all go home. Look, they're here.
It's very cold. I think a hug will make me feel a lot warmer.
Okay, that's not why.
Yes?
Oh. Favor.
What can I do for you, dearest?
Shed some light when it is dark.
Good idea. Yes, dear?
Okay, she's got a torch and a light.
Skyrim is so beautiful. I'm glad.
You believe what they're making me do?
Kalissa
Lilith,
will protect you.
everyone is
That's the plan.
here. We're ready
But
to
I wish I
move
was on
when
your
there's
team.
order.
Understood. Our
So
plan is
do
to
I.
enter the fortress from the front
I know.
entrance.
That's why I
Your
promise I won't do
assassins
anything
will
crazy.
enter from the back.
So don't worry about me, okay?
Do you expect them to have the gates raised?
Likely. But there is a
Okay.
master control within
Kalisa
the
told me that there
reservoir
might
that would
be.
lower them.
Do you think
When they're down,
I might find my
you can
mother?
circle around the outer perimeter and reach the
I don't
command
know.
center.
Maybe I'll know just by looking
So
at her.
group at the staircase
Or maybe
leading
some
up
of
to
the
second floor.
bodies
Then we terminate with
will have
Simply
something that can help identify her.
Yes. We'll need to make adjustments as we go if something goes wrong.
Ready then?
Ready. Stay safe.
Slow down a
Kalisa.
bit, will you?
Thank you.
Walk away.
Just don't jeopardize your team by doing so. We should get back with our teams. I think we're heading out soon. I'll see you after we win, okay?
I don't know what they said. Yeah, I don't know what they said. Maybe it wasn't important. Into the boat.